Good morning to all. Myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, SIIT, the sales group. Today we will discuss the topic MQTT, topics and applications. That is the part of IT-703B, that is Internet of Things of Science. So, what are the topics? MQTT topics are a form of addressing that allows MQTT client to share information. MQTT topics are structured in a hierarchy similar to folders and files in a file system using the forward slash as a delimiter. So what are the MQTT topics? MQTT topics are a form of addressing that allows MQTT clients to share information. Using this system, you can create a user-friendly and the self-descriptive naming structure of your own choosing. Topic names are case sensitive, use UTF-8 strings, and must contain at least one character to be valid. So for the topic name, we have in concentration, that is the case sensitivity, UTF-8 string, and must contain of at least one character to be valid. Now, in MQTT, the word topic refers to an UTF-8 string that the broker uses to filter messages for each connected client. The topic consists of one or more topic levels. Each topic level is separated by a forward slash. That is the topic level separators. Now see here, the my home, and here this is the topic level separator. Ground floor, again the topic level separator. Living room, again that is the separator, and the temperature. These are the topic levels. In comparison to a message queue, MQTT topics are very lightweight. The client does not need to create the desired topic before the publish or subscribe to it. The broker accepts each valid topic without any prior initialization. That is the main important. Broker accepts the valid topic, but need not to be prior initialization. So here, there are some examples of the topic. That is the my home, that is separator, ground floor, living room, and the temperature. Now, note that each topic must contain at least one character, as we discussed in the last slide. That the topic string permits empty spaces. Topics are case sensitive. In an example, my home temperature and my home temperature. In here, my home, that is the capital N, capital H, they have different meaning. Means they are the different topics. Additionally, forward slash alone is a valid topic. If there is only forward slash, that is the valid topic. Topic contains two wildcard levels to get data for a range of related topics. The wildcard, when a client subscribes to a topic, it can subscribe to the exact topic of a published message, or it can use wildcard to subscribe to multiple topics simultaneously. And wildcard, or it can use the wildcard to subscribe to multiple topics simultaneously. A wildcard can only be used to subscribe to topic, not to publish a message. You should give consideration here. That is, the wildcard can only be used to subscribe to topic, not to publish a message. There are two different kinds of the wildcard: single level and multi-level. How many types? Two types: single level and multi-level. The single level, that's the pulse. As the name suggests, the single level wildcard replaces one topic level. The plus symbol represents a single level wildcard in a topic. First thing, the single level wildcard replaces one topic level, and the pulse symbol represents a single level wildcard in a topic. So here, the my home, That is separator, ground floor, separator. Here is the plus. There is a single level wildcard. Now, any topic matches a topic with a single level wildcard if it contains an arbitrary string instead of the file. For example, a subscription to my home ground floor plus temperature can produce the following values. See here. My home ground floor living room. That is the here the plus. Kitchen, kitchen, kitchen. This. The multi-level that is denoted by the hash. The multi-level wildcard covers many topic levels. The hash symbol represents the multi-level wildcard in the topic for the broker to determine which topic matches. The multi-level wildcard must be placed as the last character in the topic and preceded by a forward slash. First thing, that is the multi-level wildcard covers many topic levels. The hash symbol represents the multi-level wildcard in the topics. So here, as example, my home, ground floor, and this is hash. There is the multi-level wildcard. Only at the end, first thing, the hash is used only at the end and for the multiple topic levels. Now, this is the one scenario, and here the multiple level, that is the denoted by hash. When a client subscribes to a topic with a multiple level wildcard, it receives all messages of a topic that begins with the pattern before the wildcard characters, no matter how long or deep the topic is. Means when a client subscribes to a topic with the wildcard, that is the multi-level, that is the hash, then it receives all messages of a topic that begins with pattern. If you specify only the multi-level wildcard as a topic, that is hash, you receive all messages that are sent to the MQTT broker. You will receive that will receive all the messages. This subscribe. If you that is the here you receive all the messages that are sent to the MQTT broker if you are using the hash, the multi-level wildcard. If you expect high throughput, subscription with a multi-level wildcard alone is an anti-pattern. And there are some invalid topic subscriptions. There are the valid topics. That is the star house plus, that is the dash region dash no topic level, with the region no topic level. These are not the valid topic subscriptions. Now, one more topic, that is the topic beginning with the dollar. Generally, you can name your MQTT topics as you wish, but there is one exception. Topic starts with the dollar. It has somewhat different purpose. You can use plus sign for the single level, you can use hash for the multi-level. But dollar symbol topics are reserved for the internal statistics of the MQTT brokers. Clients cannot publish messages to these topics. At the moment, there is no official standardization for such topics. Commonly, at the dollar. It is used for the following information which broker implements varies. Right? Now, see here. This is the dollar, SYS, broker, client connected, client disconnected, client total, message sent, and the broker uptime. This is used for the internal statistics of the MQTT broker. Now, there one thing that is I've discussed, the UTF. The Unicode Consortium develops the Unicode standard. Their goal is to replace the existing character set with its standard Unicode transformation format, that is the UTF. The Unicode standard has become a success and is implemented in HTML, XML, Java, etc. The UTF cooperates with the leading standard developed organizations like the ISO W3C and the ECMA. ST stands for the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. It is a 7-bit character code where every single bit represents a unique character. This is somewhat the Unicode character set because I discussed in the earlier presentation UTF-8. What is the UTF-8? A character in UTF-8 can be from 1 to 4 bytes long. UTF-8 can represent any character in the Unicode standard. UTF is a backwards compatible with the ASCII, and the UTF-8 is preferred encoding for email and web pages. While the UTF-60, 16-bit Unicode transformation format in a variable length character encoding for Unicode capable of encoding the entire Unicode repository, and UTF-16 is used in major operating system and environment like the Microsoft Windows, Java, and .NET. So these were some scenario, some information regarding the UTF-8 and UTF-16. Now here the best practice, that is these topics, how we can use the topics in a better way. First is never use a leading forward slash because another level that increases. A leading forward slash is permitted in MQTT, but we should not be used. For example, that is the slash my home ground floor, that is the slash living room. Here, the leading forward slash introduce an unnecessary topic level with the 0 character active front. The 0 does not provide any benefits and often leads to confusion. So we have to avoid the leading forward slash. Next is the never use space in a topic. A space is a natural enemy of the every program. When things are not going the way they should, space makes it much harder to debug topic. As the leading forward slash, just because something is allowed doesn't mean it should be used. So we should avoid to use the spaces. Keep the topic short and concise. Each topic is included in every message in which it is used. Make your topic as short and concise as possible. When it comes to small devices, every byte counts and topic length has a big impact. So we should keep our topic short and concise. Use only ASCII character, avoid non-printable characters. Because of the non-ASCII UTF characters openly display incorrectly, it is very difficult to find typos and issue related to the character set unless it is absolutely necessary. We recommended avoiding the use of non-ASCII characters in the topic. Embed a unique identifier or the client ID into the topic. That is the main concern. It can be very helpful to include the unique identifier of publishing client in the topic. The unique identifier in the topic helps you to identify who sent the message. The embedded ID can be used to enforce authorization. Embedded ID can be used to enforce authorization. Only a client that has the same client ID as the ID in the topic is allowed to publish to that topic. For example, client ID 1, that is the client 1 ID is allowed to publish client 1 status, but not permitted to publish to client 2 status. So these were some best practices and some more, that is the don't subscribe to hash. As we discussed earlier, if we will, that is the head, don't subscribe to all messages on a broker by using an MQTT client and subscribe to a multi-level wildcard. We should avoid to use the multi-level wildcard, that is the hash. Do not forget extensibility. Topics are a flexible concept and there is no need to pre-allocate them in any way. However, both the publisher and the subscriber need to be aware of the topic. It is important to think about how topic can be extended to allow for the new features products. For example, if your smart home solution add new sensor, it should be possible to add these to your topic tree without changing the whole topic hierarchy, right? Use specific topics, not general. When you name topic, do not use them in the same way as in a queue. Differentiate your topic as much as possible. For example, if you have three sensors in your living room, right? See this example. Concentrate here. When you have three sensors in your living room, create topics my home living room temperature, my home living room brightness, my home living room humidity. Do not send all values over my home living room. Understand? Use a single topic for all messages is a antidote. Specific naming also make it possible for you to use other MQTT features such as retained messages. And before going further, myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, SIRT, the sales group, Bhopal. So here, this is the table showing IoT standards. So here are the some organizations and the outcome, that is the Internet of Things Global Standards Initiative, IoT GSI, that is the outcome, that is the JCA IoT. Open source Internet of Things, that is the Open Horizon Pattern, IEEE 802.15.4 standard, developing a reference architecture, that is the IETA, that is the Internet Engineering Task Force. The outcome of this organization, that is the Constrained RESTful Environment Code, 6LoWPAN, and that is the routing over low power and diffusion network, and IPv6. So here that is the W3C, as I take the name here in the previous slide, that is the World Wide Web Consortium, and it gives the semantic sensors, web sockets, web of things. XMPP Standards Foundation, that is the Extensible Message Protocol. Ellipse Foundation and the Organization for the Advanced of the Structured Information Standard gives the MQTT and the AMPQ. That is the XMPP is the outcome of the XMPP Standard Foundation, Extensible Messaging Presence Protocol. Now there are some applications of the MQTT. The MQTT can be used in the automotive industries, manufacturing industries, oil industries, gas industries, real-time applications, agriculture, and real-time work. These are some references. And thanks for watching the video. Myself, Dr. Kumar, Department of IT, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, SIRT, the Sage Group, Bhopal. Welcomes you and thank you.